Welcome to the Olympic Village in Heidelberg. Welcome to Heidelberg United FC TV. It is round 22 action of the PS4 NPL here from Heidelberg's home ground. It's Heidelberg United up against the Oakleigh Cannons in, as I said, round 22 of the competition. It's Greg Blake, yours truly, on deck with John Foninos and, of course, Dougie Hodgson as well. Every season is about peaks and it's about troughs, and currently Heidelberg United is in a bit of a trough since that memorable victory down at the Lakeside Stadium just a matter of weeks ago. A really disappointing home loss against Northcote City. Of course, last weekend's game against Green Gully was postponed due to the inclement weather, and then the heartbreaking last gasp controversial cup tie loss against South Melbourne during midweek. Can they pull themselves out of the slump this afternoon in this round 22 game, gentlemen? Jay Fott, Dougie.
Tell you what, mate, go on then, Jay. It's going to be an interesting one, mate. We're about to get underway here. That pitch is very heavy. We've had a lot of rain, very cold conditions as normal. Jamie Cummings is down there wide for sound. He's wide. We've got the coaches, the two coaches, sitting down beside us.
Well, that is, of course, Joe Fott, as a result of that cup tie on Wednesday night. The barometer's out. Stephen Pace, he was sent off. And, of course, two coaches.
And Jamie Cumming missing as well.
And Jamie Cumming missing, who's doing the bench work because Jeff Olver and George Katsakis are both up in the stands with us. It's a fairly reshaped lineup, Jay Fott, just quickly as we await the start.
A couple of new boys. Milos Ilic gets a chance in the starting 11, and for his first appearance this season is Johnny Lazaridis at the back. So a bit of a makeshift defence there, but you've got to play with what you've got.
Well, there's no doubt that's something that we're all familiar with at this point in time. Heidelberg United in the gold and black, or the black and yellow. And of course the Oakleigh Cannons in the predominantly blue colours. Heidelberg heading toward the social club end of the ground to the left of screen on HUFC TV, and of course Oakleigh heading down towards the Murray Road end of the ground in the early seconds of the game.
The Vardis has looks up, Wade, good angle, ball played in, takes a touch, head up, can he run in? 1, 2, can he get past this? He can, and the referee pull him up. Is he going to bring a yellow card out? Well, I'll tell you what, boys, if that's what he's going to do, as long as he's basically committed to both teams, and that's the yellow card of the first, as long as he does that consistently, anyone that steps out of line, boys, that's what you're going to get today. You ain't got a problem with that. Anyway, who's on the ball? Van Lesky whipped in, great ball in, misses the first man, second man, and as far as Oakleigh, Petrie strikes. Crumbs! Have we got it on the target? Oh, Oakleigh were there first there for the crumbs in there. Goalkeeper done ever so well to keep it out. And as far as outside is Biles, very slippery conditions. Oh, Valesky. Be interesting to see, guys.
Well, there's been some really disappointing home results this year. Let's look at Alexander to step it up this afternoon in this round 22 game. Heidelberg coming in in third place on the ladder. The Oakleigh Cannons down near the bottom three there, in fact, fourth from bottom as Oakleigh go forward. Oh, nice back. Oh, great stop, Griffin McMaster. The Olympic Village this afternoon with some shards of sunlight coming through to warm the very few at the stadium. Piemonte again. Goalkeeper came at it, just half-hearted palm away. Wasn't sure if he was going to palm or catch. Piemonte launches another rocket into the penalty area. Heidelberg away. Petrie does well to stroke it gently on the carpet for Kane Shepherd. Shepherd looks for Neitz Coleman. Heffernan down. Pace, Stephen Pace goes wide. Neitz Coleman. Reuben Way.
Pace is the barometer's
in the box. I was looking at him here in the VIP area and I was transfixed to see the barometer up here instead of down there. Dumbalis down the line. Ruben Way. Toe pokes it through. Great running. Coleman squares it. Nothing doing for Heidelberg. Safety first option for the Oakleigh Cannons. They'll turn it over and it'll be a throw-in. Cornu tries to push it through the gap. Heffernan at half field. He's got one man forward of him.
That's a yellow
Got
card.
Scragg. Yep.
That's a yellow card. Well, he's been consistent, boys.
Yeah, it was Piemonte, I think, that time, Dougie.
Petrie will take the free kick from just outside the centre circle. Makes the signal. Chips. Great glancing header on, but straight into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper, the Oakleigh Cannons.
Actually in the way when Bodas come back to Biles. Has a look across, looks up, movement static, there's not much movement at all. Plays, just puts it in there, stick it in the big fella's going to have a tussle. Up goes Shepherd, Coleman's in there to support. Can he get it out to Petrie, out to White? That's a great little shim. Good one, here he goes. Referee, I would have liked to see the extra 5 seconds.
Another yellow card.
Yep, another one. Who's in there? That's another yellow in there, Blakey and Jake Pod. What number have you got there?
Number 15 there,
15.
which was Jake McLean.
McLean with a yellow card.
And it'll be Jack Petrie to launch it from a distance. Skids across the surface, didn't take a deflection, but probably worth it. The visitors.
Ball.
Great ball in, but not too great for that man, Griffin McMaster.
Took it comfortably there, Blakey, didn't he? Nice and easy. Especially the sunshine. The big fella's got a hat in his in the locker.
Looking into the afternoon sunshine, guns it long and high. Heffernan, too long for him. Away by Wilford. Wilford.
See, there's no midfield, Blakey. Like
McLean again. Oakleigh. Oh, he gets the release. Dumbalis misjudged. Dunning through for. It is. It's that man Pavlovich, the big chest, and Merjan Pavlovich gives the Oakleigh Cannons. I was going to say an unlikely lead. I'm going to say a deserved lead.
Yeah, into some great areas.
He really has been. He's made himself available.
But if you look back, boys, if we can go back onto it, it was Petrie. The midfield was too far off. Nobody, they're too square. Midfield's not going up to make sure that play the ball back, keep your shape, get it up, compact it, and then they've got allowed in the play. Okay, Tim Bayless, to be fair, probably should have done better or stopped. Thought he could win it. Then, to be fair, we go back a couple of minutes, Blakey and Jane Pod, they look like scoring about 5 minutes early with the same sort of movement.
It's important, Dougie, when you commit to a challenge like that, you've got to win the ball. And once he came up with air, that was always putting the back three under pressure there.
Well, that just builds that hurdle a little bit higher for Heidelberg United in a season that always presents snakes and ladders. Right now, they are on a snake, Heidelberg United. This will be the third home game in a row where they've been challenged by a mediocre-ish opponent, and right now they are needing 2 goals to buy their way out of an awkward situation, and they are playing with a weakened team and no coaches. That is
What a great
and
ball.
Dean Heffernan. Well, he had a lot of room, didn't he, Dean Heffernan? But Kane Shepherd, brilliant. Pinpointed it for Dean Heffernan. It was 41 minutes.
Good time to score, Greg.
We are level.
Tell you what though, mate, good build-up play in there. Great ball in. Missed the first man out. There was the big fella in there. It's funny because I looked at the game about just before it went out wide. There were 3 of them going into the same position. The big Hef's pulled out, obviously out of the space, gone in, pulled out, looked out. Great delivery in there, and there was the big fella just to stick that in the back of the net. Great comeback.
Mentioned a minute ago, didn't we, that they were facing quite the challenge, Heidelberg United, this afternoon. Maybe they are up for it. It's 1 each at the Village, closing in on half-time. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Oakleigh go ahead. Jack Petrie with the steal. And the free kick called, was it? No, referee let it play on. Bad call, ref, as far as I'm concerned. Heidelberg United on an adrenaline rush after that equalising goal from Dean Heffernan and Lazaridis. And the game has had the adrenaline meter up. Great shot on goal from...
Monty was it?
It was Honos.
Honos was it? Yes. And Of course, today's game brought to you by Technologies 2000. As the halftime whistle goes for this round 22 game here at the Olympic Village, gentlemen, the score is 1 apiece. All the action coming in the last 5 minutes. Oakleigh with the go-ahead goal through the player there, Miriam Pavlovich, on 40 minutes, and just a minute or so later, Kane Shepherd finding his strike partner, Dan Heffernan, who headed home the equaliser.
July afternoon.
Could be like it
Early evening.
It is yours truly, Greg Blake, John Fodinos and Doug Hodgson on deck for this round 22 PS4 NPL. The clocks are ready to start on this second 45 minutes, and we've sincerely got to thank our matchday sponsor, Technologies 2000, as we get ready for a restart. The halftime score, Heidelberg United, Alexander 1. Coming from behind against the Oakleigh Cannons, Miriam Pavlovich with the opening goal for Oakleigh on 40, and just 60 seconds later, Dan Heffernan gets his 16th in all competitions to put Heidelberg United on terms. And it really is the kind of day that you hope Heidelberg United Alexander stand up. It's a huge clash in terms of the team lacking in manpower, lacking in form as well, and going behind. And perhaps today is the day that Heidelberg United show the tenacity and courage that we hope they have for the big run home in this 2015 season. Sadler, McLean, been busy today. Sweeps it outright for Lecornu, stabs at it, top of the box. Lost control of it, the big fellow Pavlovich. And Lazaridis clears. Thank you, Doug Hodgson, with the hand signals. Dougie, it's a bitterly cold day, but I mean, the thing that we can look forward to in this second half.
A heater tonight when we get home.
Is the heater tonight when we get home. But gee, there's been some barnstorming finishes in Heidelberg United matches lately. The late equaliser they conceded against Avondale, the late 2 goals in the cup tie during the week, and the come from behind win against Hellas. They save it all for the last 10 minutes or so of the game. So get ready, folks, because I think it's going to be a big second half. Jay Fott, what have you picked up?
No changes that I can see on the bench, but certainly Oakleigh twice or 3 times have now tried to attack from this right-hand side there.
Honos sweeps it, scoops it for his teammate. Left foot shot first time from Jake McLean. And across the face of
Tell you
goal.
what, that wasn't far away.
No yellow card, free kick, Heidelberg United, Alexander. It'll be
Way.
Ruben Way to take it. Dougie Hodgson's new favourite. My favourite, of course.
King Kenny's on his way. He'll be coming on soon. He was warming up at half time. Here we go. Way on the ball.
Bring that left footer into play. They're all standing on the perimeter of the box, and then there's a go. It's like the start of the Melbourne Cup, and they all charge backwards. Dumbalis, and over the shoulder and over the crossbar by Milos Ilic. Shovels it into the path of Kane Shepherd. Shepherd, the easy ball, back down the line. Returns again, same pressure again, spins out of trouble. Pinpoints Petrie.
Just chipped and flicked out of
Petrie
that,
back
wasn't it?
for Lazaridis.
Glue pot there.
Lukey Biles toward midfield, launches it left to and too long.
Is it Arch?
He's certainly got some kilometres per hour on that, and it was way too long for Kane Shepherd. Oakleigh will turn it over. Jake
All
McLean.
pinched.
A big pinch, a huge pinch. Nate's Coleman.
Goal!
Not Ruben Way.
Get that
Ruben Way.
Look at that net, my friends.
Wow, what a huge turnover, and what an awesome finish. Awesome finish by Ruben Way. A lethal left footer, and Heidelberg United go in front on 56 minutes.
I'll tell you what though, Greg Blake and Jay Pod, that was a strike from a high. He's hit that like a peach into the back of that.
Oh, that's the best way to punish a turnover there,
I'll
Dougie.
tell you what, square balls, as we know, we don't play square balls.
That was a horrible turnover.
That was a horrible turnover. McLaren's in there just giving away, and to be fair,
And Oakleigh making us up now, Dougie, as we get ready to kick off.
16.
Sean Rooney is the man on.
And Honos, the player to come off.
It looks a bit like Rooney before he had his hair done.
But, what a sensational finish there by Ruben Way. Collected the ball, looked up, picked his spot, and Honos was well beaten as Heidelberg now take control again.
I tell you what, he's got rid of them spider webs out of the top stanchion, that right-hand side of the goals. I'll give you the tip. I want to clean the cobwebs out. But
Believe me, there'll still be drama to come here. Heidelberg United lately have been involved in some blood-curdling finishes, and we can expect probably the same today. Under the lights, thanks to Technologies 2000, it is 2-1. Heidelberg coming from behind to lead the game.
Here we go again. Here he goes. Lines up. Right foot strike. Dummies. Gets past. Right foot. Way and go! Way.
He's on
Take
fire.
it home to mama. Well done, son. Great shimmy in there. A shimmy. I got it right, Blakey. Drop the shoulder. Boy's gone to the ground. Didn't stand his feet. Gone on the right-hand side. Smashes the ball in the far side. Textbook finish by the big man there, son.
2 goals in 3
Yeah,
minutes to Ruben Way.
I'll tell you what, Blakey, you nailed it when you said there's going to be some going on. Did you know there was another goal
It
coming?
always, I had a feeling in my groin.
Again.
Yep.
There it comes. Tell you what, that's a great goal there, Greg Blake and Joe Podman. Noodle finish there.
Well, Dougie, that is the definition of a player having a purple patch. He's kicked 2 goals in 2 minutes and put the Burgers 3-1 up. And
If I scored again, I'll just go home and have a shower.
I'll tell you what, that is a man on fire. He just waltzed around the defence and slammed it home.
I was going to say, I think the thing that was striking about that goal was it was a terribly difficult situation that he faced, and he did it with ease.
Yes, he's
it
blinded.
looked as if he did it easily.
You're right there,
Ruben
mate.
White
Here we go,
glancing
mate.
back header on for the substitute.
It looks quite
Cannon
sharp.
to Denning.
Here he comes, a substitute. One touch, in it ends, Masters.
Whoa!
Tell you what,
Griffo
though,
just a fingertipper over the bar. John Fodinos and yours truly, Greg Blake, on deck.
Like
It's a 3-1 lead to Heidelberg United
Is there more to
following
come?
2 goals in 2 minutes for Ruben Way. I'm starting to suspect that there will still be something to be had from this
I feel
game.
with Blakey, Joe.
I'm feeling it in my groin. And my groin rarely lies.
Oakleigh will keep pressing, no
Oh,
doubt.
no, now you've got nothing to lose.
No
You can
choice
beat-
now.
And it gets out, cleared away by, I don't know, I think it's
Petrie.
Wade.
And staring down the barrel after leading on 40 minutes. Pentalidis goes back
It's
defensively, playing themselves into trouble. Another big steal for Heidelberg. Vasilevsky for Kilkenny under pressure. Kenny holds up well, and just a stumble in the end as Illich runs past the football. Oakleigh get it back. Sadler. Short, that is Honos, indeed. Still on the paddock, we called him out of the game before, so that was a bad call. It was Peter Monty that came off. Denning, under pressure from Biles. Denning does awfully well. The little fella Denning to the line. Stop sign comes up through Les Dumbalis. Oakleigh will have to find another way home into the red zone.
good turn there,
go.
Blakey, wasn't it, for sure?
Right to left. It was a great turn, wasn't it? Very nimble, very quick. Jacob Williams back to Black. Back in Black. Back to Black.
Cheeky little
Sadler.
sideline.
Well, all huff and puff and really going nowhere there, Oakleigh, holding the ball.
And King Kenny's on his bike. Here he goes,
He is
King
well
Kenny.
on
One
his
touch.
bike.
Yes, he
Kenny.
can.
Yes, thank you.
he
Yes,
can.
thank you. 4-1.
Yours truly, Greg
Yes,
Blake.
thank you, King Kenny.
King Kenny on the 25th and a half minute played. What a great finish, great ball. And a great goal from King Kenny. You know what? Nicely composed, Blakey. Jake Pod found his spot. Goalkeeper in no man's land. Away he went.
Oakleigh Cannons faffed around for 5 minutes in their front third with and it was turned over, and on the turnover it was ever so easy for Heidelberg United. Alexander
Didn't he
King
put on the
Kenny.
afterburners there, Greg Blake? I mean, he started from a yard behind and he just burned the defender off. And what a cool finish, Dougie.
Very composed, wasn't he? Just picked his spot. Nice and simple. Over the top of his head. Like Blakey said, they've kept the ball, kept it, and the Burgers have kept the shape. kept waited their patience, and then, you know what? Let's take it now.
I'm sensing now that Heidelberg United may not be involved in the grandstand finish that we might have expected as Ruben Way goes chest down on the Merry Creek mud here at the Olympic Village, heading to right of screen down toward the Murray Road end of the ground. So it may well end in an emphatic home victory. Too late to call it yet, still plenty of time on the clock, 19 minutes, but it's 4-1. Heidelberg United, Alexander, Heffernan, a brace from Ruben Way, and now King Kenny off the bench and gets goal number 4 for Heidelberg United, Alexander. Takes a cannon clear. Heidelberg United may well be the last play of the game. Katanos dances over one tackle. Good anticipation from Pandelidis.
Tell you what, that Blake, that was a free kick. He's obviously he's danced.
Oh, look, I can't work out what's a free kick and what's not anymore, to be honest with you.
I'm with you. Take a touch. New boy on the block. Gives it straight to him. Could have had a bit of height on it. Looks up. Is he going to put it in there? Yes, he is. The ball's in there. But Masters, good touch. Looked at the vision of the ball. Not running past it. Petrie. Here's the one, my friend.
And that brings the pain to an end for the Oakleigh Cannons on this bitterly cold July afternoon. NPL, this is the PS4 NPL from Heidelberg United Alexander's home ground here at the Olympic Village, with a final score emphatic in the end. Heidelberg coming from behind to win this one 4-1. Once again, Technologies 2000 recap, Murian Pavlovich on 40 puts Oakleigh Cannons ahead. 1 minute later, Daniel Heffernan getting the equaliser for Heidelberg. A couple of wonderful goals, masterful goals from Ruben Way on 56 and 60. And of course, the final goal for Heidelberg from King Kenny came off the bench and scored, another marvellous goal. You pointed it out before, gentlemen, 5 quality goals, an emphatic home performance that jettisons Heidelberg United Alexander back into second place on the ladder.